Blah Blah Live.
All we ever do is go, yeah, yeah, yeah. And we don't even care about what they say.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Blah Blah Live. I am Rob Grams,
And I am Mamen Rivera.
and we will guide you through the next half an hour
Hey, go.
before you go and have your after-work beers.
Guys, do you know Rob is on holiday today?
I'm on holiday today
Está de vacaciones.
and I came in
He came in just to do the show with me.
because I love you
That's
guys.
so nice of you. Thank you very much, Rob.
Yeah, well, you haven't been doing the show for so long.
Yeah,
and then I got
I've missed
excited.
it.
I got
I've missed it
excited
a
you were
lot.
back.
Lo echa de menos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you missed me? You were with
Yes.
with Elena last week, no?
Yes, we were with Elena last week. It was a nice show.
Our graphic designer, Elena. She's amazing.
She is amazing. She's a beautiful human.
Yeah. How did it go?
It was good. I did like 95% of the talking. and Elena just agreed.
So you had to teach English.
Wow. Yes. By the way, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, listeners. You'll get some real English lessons now.
Now we're back, full house. Por
Yeah,
fin,
yeah.
ya estamos de vuelta todo
Yeah.
el equipo, ¿no?
Blah,
Full
blah.
house, blah blah live.
Blah Blah Live is we're
Yeah,
back.
We're back. And we are also not only on Vaughan Radio, but also live on Facebook.
That's right, guys.
So if you go on Facebook and look for Grupo Vaughan, that's our page on Facebook. It's amazing. You'll see us there. You'll see
Yeah.
our faces and you can participate with us. And
If
todo
you're
eso.
only listening to the radio, guys, you're missing 60% of the show.
Yes. So we have some people over there, no? Already.
We do. We have. Wow. God, I hate this computer so much. Well, we have Aracelis. Aracelis, hello. Why did you change your hair color, Mama?
Mamen.
She can call you Mama if she wants to.
Yeah, you can call me Mama.
I didn't know you had a daughter.
I didn't
beautiful.
know either. That's
And she
that's
can
weird.
and she can already write.
Yeah.
She's a very intelligent girl. Like her mama.
Well, I didn't actually change it. This is what my hair looks like if I don't do anything to it for weeks.
Right.
I've been lazy. So, yeah, someday it'll be pink again or who knows, orange. Blue.
And we also have Thaira.
Hi, Thaira.
Hi, Thaira. Hi, my friends, she says. And we have Elena Soto Diaz. Hello, Elena. Yeah, my hair is natural as well. I don't.
Yeah, your hair is the same.
It's the same. It's the same color.
You haven't changed it.
I try. When I do dye it, it's you don't really notice. You look grat.
Grat.
No,
Thank
you
you.
You look great.
Great.
it means.
Or grand,
Or grand, maybe.
if you're Irish.
And Diego Lerma. Diego, hello.
Hello, Diego.
So yeah, if you're watching and you're watching live on Facebook, please talk to us. This is 100% interactive.
Yes.
This show.
And we have a question for you today.
Ooh.
We always have a question for you. And today's question is, what's your favorite horror movie and why?
What is your favorite
Because
horror
it was Halloween 2 days ago, no?
movie? It was. Did you
yes.
watch a horror movie, Mamin?
Not on Halloween, but the day after it, yesterday.
Ooh. What did you watch?
What did I watch? Oh no, yesterday I watched Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay. That's a
Which is
Halloween.
not a horror movie.
No, it's
but
a Halloween movie and a Christmas movie.
Yeah, it's really good. Do you know how Tim Burton came up with the idea of doing that film?
I have no idea.
He went into a shopping center and he saw that they were changing the Halloween decoration for the Christmas one.
Ah,
So that gave him the idea.
nice. So
Yeah.
you didn't...
Have you seen it?
I have seen Nightmare Before Christmas.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not... like. I feel like it's one of the most... It's one of those movies that everybody loves, that I'm just not... I like it, but I'm not as enthusiastic about it as
love it.
everyone else.
I love it.
See, I love horror movies. Don't pretend to be a horror movie. Give me a real horror movie.
It's not a horror movie. Okay. I watched Mandy.
I haven't seen it yet. You recommended it
It's
for me.
very, very good. It's crazy.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see a very crazy horror movie, watch Mandy.
Mandy, is it on Netflix?
No,
No.
you have to buy it.
You have to buy it online.
Yes.
I will also buy it.
Okay, buy it. It's really good.
Yeah, I watched I rewatched Poltergeist. I actually watched it 2 weeks ago, but I watched it again with my art community last night, and then we watched Paranormal Activity right after.
I haven't seen any of those.
No, the first one is very, very good.
I know what the film is.
Yeah,
but I
the
haven't
second
seen it.
one and third one and fourth are terrible, but the first one is very, very good.
Yeah, what is it with horror movies and sagas? It's always like they can't just
Yeah.
make one. They have to.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, because do you know why? Horror movies are so practical and cheap to make that when one becomes very, very successful, they feel like they can just make a lot more money by using the name and, you know, making more.
I actually saw a horror movie yesterday.
Ah, which one?
Creep.
Well, I haven't seen Creep.
It's a very low budget film.
Yeah.
Que es una película con poco presupuesto. Low budget.
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 Very
Que
good.
low budget. Que es, pues, eso, que la hacen con 4 duros and it's really good.
And what's it about?
It's about a creep.
It's about a creep.
Yeah. un tío un poco raro.
Yeah, well, we work at Vaughan. We have plenty of that. A quick hello to Felipe Gomez. Hello, Felipe. Hello, Ronald SC. Hello, Aracelis otra vez. She's writing again. She's ha-ha-haing. Your daughter. She's ha-ha-haing. I don't like horror movies at all, says Ronald SC.
Uh-oh.
They are so boring. I prefer Christmas movies.
Oh.
And
Then what's your favorite Christmas movie, Ronald?
Ah, yeah, good question.
And why?
Graciela says, hello from Argentina. I love you guys. We love you too.
We love you too, Graciela. So, before we continue talking about this horror movie, do you say horror movie or horror film?
You can say either. I would say horror movies, I guess.
Horror movie. If
Yeah.
it's with horror, I don't know why, but I tend to say movie instead of film.
Yeah.
Horror film, movie. Well, one is American and the other one is
I
British.
mean, really, you can say horror as long as you're talking in context of cinema. You don't need to use movie or film.
Yeah.
I love horror. Let's watch horror.
You don't have to say,
Yeah.
okay,
As long
that's
as
easier.
as long as it's in context of, you know, watching something or cinema or movies. The same with comedy. Let's watch
Okay.
comedy.
So you would say, let's watch a horror.
Yeah.
As if it was a
Yeah.
noun. Cool. I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
So-
It's very, very colloquial.
Before we move on, I have something teachy
Okay, let's do it.
to talk about. Do you remember the last show I was here? Long time ago.
Long time ago. I had hair back then.
We had a question that we didn't answer, and I'm going to do it now.
Okay.
Hace ya mucho tiempo, pero bueno, la respondemos. Guys, remember that if you have questions about English or about life or anything, you can ask us on the comment section on Facebook. So, preguntarnos ahí lo que queráis, and we'll answer it. Or try to answer it.
Okay.
And today's question was, it was Antonio Villalobos a while ago. And he said, when can I use always and ever?
When can I use always and ever?
So these two words are a little bit similar.
Yeah.
Always significa siempre y ever significa alguna vez o nunca si va en una frase negativa. Okay? Because we never use the negative twice in a sentence.
Yeah, we don't use double negatives.
We don't ever use negative, double negative.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't never use double negative. It's a terrible sentence.
Yeah.
Okay, so always significa siempre. Por ejemplo, como dirías, Rob, siempre apago las luces cuando veo una peli de miedo.
I always turn the lights off when I watch a horror movie.
Very good. Él siempre cierra los ojos cuando hay una escena gore.
He always closes his eyes when there's a gory scene.
Gory.
Gory,
How
when there's
do you-
lots of blood and
Yeah.
guts. Gory.
In Spanish, we say gore, ending in a E.
Yeah, yeah.
And in English, is gory, no? And
Yeah.
with a Y at the end.
And gore is to explain, like, oh, that movie has a lot of gore. Or it's a gory movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. So gore is the noun,
Yeah.
gory is the adjective.
Yeah.
In Spanish, we say gore. Para todo.
Gore.
And another example, siempre contestamos vuestras preguntas. ¿Cómo sería?
We always answer your questions.
Very good. Veo que no se te ha
Yeah.
olvidado el inglés.
Yeah, my English is I've been practicing while you've been away.
Good. Y también tenemos ever. Ever significa, ya lo he dicho antes, alguna vez. Así cuando no va en una frase negativa. Y si va en una frase negativa es nunca. Por ejemplo, nunca antes nadie me había dicho eso.
Nobody's ever told me that before.
No, nobody has ever told me that before. If you say nobody,
I had to think for a second because I was going to drop a double negative.
Yeah, if you say nobody has never said that to me or told me that, that's not proper, correct English. A ver, otra. Nada parecido a esto nos había pasado. No nos había pasado nada
Nothing like this has ever happened to us before.
ever happened to us. So if you have a nothing or a nobody there, or a don't use ever, never use ever, ¿ok? Y luego tenemos la pregunta con el ever utilizado en preguntas con el present perfect, como have you ever seen the horror movie? Que siempre lo usamos así. Have you ever? Además se pronuncia como si fuera una única palabra.
Yeah,
¿no?
yeah.
Have you ever?
Have you ever?
Como no,
Have you ever?
No son have you ever.
No.
So if you hear this, have you ever is not a new word that you don't know. It's have you ever. It's 3 words. Okay? So let's practice this. Have you ever seen The Exorcist?
Yes.
Give me a short answer, but a full short answer.
Yes, I have.
Good. Have you ever seen Psycho?
Yes, I have.
¿Sabes cómo se llama en español?
Psycho, no.
Psicosis.
Psicosis. Okay.
Psicosis. Psycho.
I'm learning.
Have you ever seen The Shining?
I have seen The Shining. Yes, I have.
Do you know what The Shining is called in Spanish?
El Resplandor.
Muy bien. Have you ever seen The Silence of the Lambs?
Yes, I have.
And do you know what we call that in Spanish?
I have no idea.
It's very similar.
Yeah?
El
Silencio de los lambs.
How do you say lamb in Spanish, Rob?
I don't know. That's why I tried to dodge the question.
Cordero.
Cordero.
The silence of the...
El silencio de los corderos.
Muy bien.
Wow.
Have you ever seen Alien?
I have seen Alien. Yes, I have.
And do you know what we call that in Spanish?
No idea.
Alien.
Ah, really? You didn't translate?
No. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
How's about the second one? How's about Aliens? Aliens?
Alien 2?
No!
I don't
really?
know, I haven't seen it.
Okay. You haven't seen Aliens 2?
No.
Oh, man, it's really
Oh, 1. Yeah,
Really?
I know, I have to watch it. Uno de estos días. You give me a lot of work, so that's why I can't see it. Okay, that's enough for
good. Okay.
always and ever. En resumen, always, siempre, y ever, alguna vez, o nunca en frases negativas.
Okay. And what is your favorite horror movie? Did we get there?
My favorite horror movie? I don't know.
You always ask these questions
Yes,
and you never have an answer.
I never have an answer.
Your favorite horror movie? You must have one. One that
I
you've
think
watched
The
a lot.
Shining is a really good one, but I have only seen it once
Yeah.
because it really scared me.
Yeah, it's a scary movie.
Yeah.
I think my favorite horror movie, it's hard because I love horror. Like horror for me is a genre where I can even watch a bad horror movie and enjoy it. I'll tell you the one that I most enjoyed recently, and I watch a lot of horror movies. The one that I most enjoyed recently was, what's it called? Heritage.
Ah.
I think it was called Heritage. I saw it at the
Heritage?
cinema. Really good.
No, there's there, Rob. You
I'll
are
tell
the expert in
I'll tell
horror.
you who has a favorite horror movie. The people in chat.
Ah. A ver.
Okay, so we have Thaira says, my favorite horror movie is The Haunting. Now there is a series on Netflix based on that movie called The Haunting of Hill House. It's very good.
Haunting
I
of
recommend
Hill
it.
House. It's going to be a series on Netflix about every movie that has ever been done.
Probably. Ka-ching. Diego Lerma says, I like a movie, but I'm not sure the name in English. El Abogado del Diablo.
Oh my God. That movie has one of the best scenes in which they have a dialogue in Spanish.
Ah, yeah?
And the main character.
What's it called? Is this the one with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
And what's it called in English? I forget.
Devil's
Advocate.
Advocate.
The devil's advocate, yeah. Elena.
I'm gonna have to show you that scene later.
Okay.
It's a guy talking in Spanish, but really bad Spanish, and it doesn't make any sense.
Elena says, my favorite all-time horror movie is The Shining. Very
Hey,
good.
mine too.
Araceli says, what is the difference between other Others and Another.
We already did that one,
We will remind you next week.
but we'll remind you next week.
You have to come on. You have to tune in next week. Felipe Gomez says, Home Alone is my favorite Christmas movie.
Home Alone.
Yeah. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My favorite Christmas movie is an old movie from the 80s with Bill Murray, or as you say in Spanish,
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Come on, guys. Called Scrooged.
Scrooge.
It's my favorite. I mean, it's not the best Christmas movie in the world.
But it doesn't have to be the best to be your favorite.
But it's my favorite. I've seen that. I watch that movie every Christmas. That and the Lord of the Rings complete box set. 8 hours sitting there. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I make no excuses.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm a
That's
nerd.
fine. I'm not judging you.
She's judging me. She's silently judging me.
So I also brought. Oh, we have plenty of time, no?
Yeah.
If you want to read more.
Well, there is one more. Araceli says, my favorite Christmas movie is My Poor Angel.
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen it either. Too funny, she says. It's too funny.
So it's a comedy.
Yeah, I
guess.
guess so.
Nice. Now, useful English to talk about films.
Oh, okay.
To talk about films in general and horror in specific.
In specific, okay.
So, for example, how do we say ¿qué personaje te gustó más?
Which character did you like the most?
Did you like the most? No decimos most a secas, no? Which? Okay.
You can say which character did you like most? I mean, but again, we're getting into. I mean, that's not exactly grammatically correct.
Yeah, but people say it.
But people say it.
Yeah.
Which character did you like most?
Yeah, it's like mantecado in Spanish. No one ever has said mantecado. It's mantecao.
Mantecao.
Even the D's there, no one has ever pronounced it. So yeah, that's like
Yeah.
it. Which character did you like the best in Nightmare Before Christmas?
Jack the pumpkin thing. I can't remember that. Jack.
And which character did you like the best in
Resplendor?
The
Jack.
Shining? Jack. Oh, nice. And in Titanic?
Jack.
Good.
I hate that movie with a passion. And I love James Cameron, but God, I hate that
Titanic.
movie. Yeah.
I was like
Ugh.
13 years old when it was released, and I was in love with Leonardo DiCaprio, so I loved it.
He could have fit.
But I'm not gonna watch it as a mature person now.
because it is terrible. It is a terrible, terrible, terrible film. He would have fit on the raft at the end. In fact, the only bit that made me happy was when he drowned. Honestly, it's just so. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna.
If you haven't seen Titanic now, don't bother.
Don't. It wasn't. I think it's one of. It was one of the, or is one of the highest grossing romance films. I believe one of the highest, if not the highest, one of the highest. Because it's not an action movie; it's a romance movie.
Yeah, it's not an action movie.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, the boat sinks.
The boat thing is happening in the background,
Yeah,
but the important
spoilers.
thing.
Spoilers, if you haven't seen Titanic, the boat sinks.
Fijaos que en inglés decimos Titanic, y no Titanic.
Yeah.
Titanic sounds weird. What did you think of the plot? That's another interesting question that you can ask somebody if you're talking about films or
Yeah.
series. What did you think of the plot?
What
¿Qué
did you
te
think of the
pareció el argumento?
Yeah.
Que no es the argument, that's a false friend. It means discusión. Plot is argumento in English. So, for example, what did you think of the plot of The Shining?
It's very good. Do you know that Stephen King, the writer of the Shining novel, hates Stanley Kubrick's film?
Oh, really?
He hates it.
But just that one or all his films?
Of all, I don't know how he feels about the rest of Stanley Kubrick's films, but of his film, of The Shining, he hates it. He hates the movie The Shining because of the liberties that Kubrick took with his book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that has to be quite common. If you're a writer and someone makes a movie out of your book,
Yeah.
you know, people are going to see things in a different way of what you thought when you were writing them. So.
Yeah, they're going to interpret things in a different way.
And it's going to be like, no, mi libro no iba de eso.
Yeah, true.
Another question. ¿Te gustó el reparto? ¿Cómo diríamos esto?
Reparto.
Reparto es los actores que salen en la película.
Oh, the cast.
The cast.
Yeah, the
Did
cast.
you like the cast?
Did you like the cast of... Well, I was going to say your favorite Christmas movie, but they're all made of plasticine.
But there is a cast, there's a voice cast.
Yeah, but it's different in Spanish than in English, right?
Yeah, it's always different.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
So, did you like the cast of Nightmare on Elm Street?
I did a lot. Robert England plays Freddy Krueger, an icon.
I
In
saw
our time.
this picture not long ago, and I realized that Johnny Depp is in it, and he's wearing a crop top.
Yeah.
He's wearing a crop top.
So you can see his belly button.
Un top cortito, crop top. Se dice
Yeah,
también en
and he has
español.
one of the greatest deaths in horror movie history. It's
yeah,
amazing.
it's really good.
Should we take a quick look at the
Okay,
chat?
let's do it.
Paco Cano Morilla says, Shutter Island, the best one. He's writing to us in Spanish. Do we read this out? Or
Yeah,
do we punish him?
you have to read this out, and
Okay.
then we punish him.
Mi profe, Santiago de la
EOI,
EOI.
que no decimos que es la competencia.
Ah, okay. Profe, entre comillas, de la EOI. Nos la puso en clase. Awful.
What do you think of teachers who play films in class?
I think they're clever.
They're clever and lazy a little
Lazy.
bit, ¿no?
Listo.
Venga, hoy vamos a ver una peli.
But as a yeah, right. In school, it's like you can understand.
Yeah.
In school, like I pity my teachers in my school. So when they put a film on, it was like everybody's happy
Yeah.
because the students don't want to learn, the teachers don't want to teach. Let's just watch a film. If you're paying for a class and then they put a film on,
Yeah.
excuse me,
I can do that at home
I can do exactly
for free and with my pajamas
Exactly.
and my blankets.
In my underwear with a pizza. Diego Lerma says, please, I would like you help me with the pronunciation. I would like you to help me, Diego, with the pronunciation of though, through, and bought.
Pues ya está, ya te hemos ayudado.
There you have it. Though,
Though,
through, and bought.
those are difficult.
They are difficult.
It's the combination of these letters, O-U-G-H-T, is very difficult to pronounce in English because we have like 7 or 8 different
Yeah.
pronunciations. So take it easy. It's through, es a través de, though, es aunque,
Even though.
and bought, es compré,
Yeah.
en pasado.
There you have it.
That's it.
Mama and Rivera, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you did it. You did this one.
Yeah, but you translated into Spanish. I would have been there, like, searching on word reference.
Sorry.
You've got a cold too.
No, it's not. This
Estás
is
resfriado.
my regular cough.
Oh, really? Because I want a cough. I've been holding back a cough for the entire show.
Oh, sorry, I just did it.
Yeah.
Soy una maleducada.
No.
I'm rude.
Now you just made me want to cough a lot.
Okay, cough, go for it.
No. I'm going to hold it back. I've
Okay.
been smoking too many cigarettes. My bad.
Do you want to talk about some subgenres? That's really
Subgenres.
subgenre. That's
Genre.
like French.
It is a French word. That's why.
Subgenre of horror films.
Of horror films. Yeah, sure. Why not?
For example, do you know what a slasher is? Now he's coughing.
I don't know what a slasher is. I know what a slasher.
Yeah, sorry, a slasher.
I know what a slasher film is.
What is it?
Like the movie Halloween or even Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Do you know what the first slasher movie was? This will surprise you. What is considered the seed of the first slasher movie? It's not Halloween. It's actually Jaws. When you have
Jaws.
one protagonist that is murdering its way through a group of trapped people. Yeah.
But it wasn't a human protagonist.
Doesn't matter. I mean,
Jaws, que es tiburón.
Yeah.
En español se llama tiburón.
Freddy Krueger was a demon. He's not a human protagonist.
He used to be human.
Go on, more.
Splatter.
Splatter.
I don't know if I read this right.
Let me see.
Splatter film.
Yeah, I know horror, but I've never heard of a splatter film.
It's with gore and graphic violence.
Give
and
me an example of a splatter
blood
movie.
and guts everywhere. Yeah, that one, Nightmare on Elm Street, is a bit of a splatter.
Really? I would say that's
The
a
examples
slash
that
on it.
Wikipedia said are inside, train, the human centipede,
Oh, yes.
hostel,
Okay.
soul. So that is us.
Oh, no, that music.
Is
Mummy.
it already?
I think that means we're finished. Oh.
Pues
Well,
nada.
Yeah, guys.
This was a very short show.
It felt like a short show. Guys, everyone in chat, it's been a pleasure to be with you this week. We'll see you next week on more Blah 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 live.
Blah, blah, blah.
I've been Rob Grams.
Mamin Rivera.
I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.